Good morning, students. Today we are going to see Unit 4 book exercise. Phrasal verbs. Phrasal verb is a verb that has a main verb together with an adverb or a preposition or both to create a completely new meaning. Actually, phrasal verbs indicate actions. They consist of a verb together with a adverb or else with a preposition. Adverb or preposition to create a new meaning. Okay, so they join together to give a new meaning. As well as one phrasal verbs have multiple meaning also. Okay. For example, lock up. We all know the meaning of lock, that is join together or else seal it. And up means upwards or raise. Okay. Here they join together. Two words join together and gives the meaning shut up. Shut up. Let us see another example. Laughed at. We all know the meaning of the word laugh. At means near, around or next to. So those two words joined together, they mean made for fun. Here in our book, they have given some phrasal verbs which is taken from the text, and they have asked us to find out the meaning using a dictionary. So let us see those words. First one, fond of. Fond of means having a liking for. Hidden away. Concealed. Lock up, shut up. Laughed at, made fun of. Look at, examine closely. Bring up, rear. Gave up, stopped. Went through, experienced. Finish off, complete an activity. Figure out, understand. So we all know the meaning of those words: understand, stopped, made fun of, shut up. Okay, so we use these phrasal verbs to give a different meaning. Okay, he gave up smoking. That means he stopped smoking. Figure out the phrasal verbs from the given passage. That is, we have to understand and tell the phrasal verbs. We have to figure it out. He is fond of chocolates. That means he is having a liking for chocolates. Bring up. My granny reared me. She brought up me. So it has a different meaning. So second, let us see auxiliary verb. So auxiliary verb is of two kinds. That is primary auxiliary and modals. So primary auxiliary, that is a verb that helps another verb in a sentence. They are of two types. Okay, primary auxiliary and modals. So first let us see this primary auxiliary. There are three primary auxiliary verbs. They are be verbs, do verbs and have verbs. Be verbs are am, is, was, are and were. And these do verbs, does, do, did. Have verbs, has, have and had. And there are 9 common models. They are can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must. And semi-modals are need, dare, used, used to, out to. These models express different kinds of things. For example, permission, ability, possibility, etc. They are different from regular verbs. Let us see the models. Must. Must is a strong obligation. Okay, that means it's a duty, law, rule, or being completely sure. Okay, like that logical conclusion. There is a certainty. For example, you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. So it's a law and rule that we must stop. So there we are using the word must. He must be very tired. He is been working all day long. So certainty. Must not. It's a prohibition. It expresses prohibition, forbidding or banning. For example, you must not smoke in the hospital. So, smoking is forbidden, prohibited in the hospital. So, we must not break that law or rule. So, we are using the word must not. Can. Ability, permission, possibility. So it expresses the capacity, power or talent. Okay, permission means we sometimes allow, permit or else leave. Possibility means there is a chance. Okay, for example, I can swim. So I am having the ability or talent or capacity to swim. Can I use your phone, please? We are asking permission. Smoking can cause cancer. So there is a possibility. Smoking can cause cancer. Could. Could express ability in the past, which happened in the past, or else polite permission. We used to allow someone to do something in a polite way. Possibility, that means chance. Example, when I was young, I could run fast. So when I was young, I could. Okay, I had the ability. Next one, excuse me, could I just say something? So we are asking a polite permission. Next one is, it could rain tomorrow. So there is a possibility to rain. It may rain. It could rain. There is a chance to rain. May. May express permission, possibility or probability. Probability means chance or else likelihood. Okay, it may. For example, may I come in? We are asking permission. Where are my keys? They may be in the car. They may be. There is a chance. Okay, there is a chance the key may be in the car itself. Might. might express polite permission, possibility, or probability. So, polite, the permission which is given in a polite manner. We ask something in a polite manner. And possibility, there is a chance. Probability means, it also means chance or else likelihood. It may, likely, okay. For example, might I suggest an idea? So we are asking it in a polite manner. I might go on holiday to Australia next year. So there is a possibility or probability. Need not. It expresses lack of necessity, absence of obligation. So it is a negative word. Example, I need not buy tomatoes. So there is no need to buy tomatoes because there are plenty of tomatoes in the fridge. So already I am having it. So there is no need to buy it again. So lack of necessity. Should or ought to. It has related meaning. It expresses 50% of obligation, advice, logical conclusion. For example, I should or ought to see a doctor. I have a terrible headache. So I should. It may be advice also. So you should ought to revise your lessons. He should or ought to be very tired. He has been working all day long. Uses of auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are used in frame questions, short answers, question tag, active and passive voice, direct and indirect speech, negatives, or else to indicate tense. So, in all these grammar things we use auxiliary verbs. Choose the correct option. So, where do we use compulsory, obligatory and important? For the modal, must. So, we use must when something is compulsory, obligatory and important. We use ought to when something is the right thing to do. And we use should when something is suggested or recommended. Next, let us see. Complete the sentences with one of the modal verbs given below. So, the given words are can, can't, could, couldn't, may, shouldn't. Students must be quiet when they write the exam. So, it is compulsory, it is very important to be quiet. So, we are using must. You can't wear a coat. It's quite warm. May I open the window? It is very hot in the room. I couldn't go to the school yesterday because I was ill. When she was 18, she could run fast. You shouldn't drive fast. It's not safe. Sachin is a famous cricketer. He can bat well. So next they have given a letter and asked us to fill it using the appropriate models. How are you? I feel sad to inform you that my house was burgled last week when I was on a holiday. So something is theft. The burglars, that means the thieves, might have known from the accumulated newspaper pile that I have gone away. When I came back last Sunday, I found the back door lock broken. I must have forgotten to bolt the back door from inside and they might have entered through it. My room was ransacked. They took my laptop and other valuables. I should have deposited the jewelry in a bank locker to avoid this loss. I ought have informed my neighbors about my week-long trip. Well, I have registered an FIR with the police. They are investigating the case. They have assured that I would get my jewels back. The burglars will be caught very soon. Convey my regards to all at home. Yours lovingly, Adav. So these are the models we are using where it is needed. That is, it may be a compulsory or a request or a suggestion, obligatory or else recommended. And also permission, possibility, probability, and also another exercise is also given there. Fill in the blanks with appropriate models. Will, shall, would, should, can, could, may, might, ought to. So all these words mention certainty, prohibition, ability, permission, possibility, polite permission, etc. So let us read the passage. Milk is a nutritious food enriched with vitamins and proteins. We should take milk regularly so that we might not develop deficiencies in our body. So there is a need to take milk, that you should, okay, to develop some proteins inside us, to avoid, so that we might not develop deficiencies. Aged persons, children and patients ought to take milk in sufficient quantities as it provides strength to their body. We can supplement it with fruits, vegetables and pulses for proper growth of the body. But we must consume milk of good quality. Otherwise, it will cause harm to the body. We should be very careful while selecting our food items because there are chances that these might be adulterated. We ought to protect our health. So we are using models like shall, would, should, can, could. So all those words gives us the permission, ability, possibility, all those things. Thank you, students.